what you have to do starting out. And, that's the reason why me and Jordan and Zach, we're creating this new program, which we're going to launch actually on this call right here. And this new program is going to be called Boost Academy, which is pretty funny. So Boost Academy is the group you guys are in. We're actually releasing the official Flagship Boost Academy training course, okay? Which is going to encompass not just lead generation, not just prospecting, but operations, hiring, systems, everything you can imagine as in to build your business, right? We're going to be covering this every week starting May 1st, okay? Every week there's a different topic of the week, okay? We're doing something absolutely insane for those who jump in before May 1st, and I'll get to that in a second. But the way we're rolling this out, guys, is every single week there's going to be a topic, and actually I have them pulled up here in front of me, and I'll go through you guys what those topics are. So the first week, starting May 1st, okay, we're covering the fundamentals of business. So a couple of those modules are going to be, overviewing prospecting, sales, and fulfillment, right? Who's your customer avatar? What product and service do we want to, offer them, right? Crafting your offer. So you know what? I'm actually going to start a Google Doc so you guys can get a visual of this as we go. That way you guys can see what we're doing here. So let me just put it here. One sec, guys. Jordan, make sure you can give me, what's it called? Sharing permissions, please.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. And this is the Boost Academy. Okay. One second, guys. Boost Academy. Okay. Okay, let me share my screen. All right, let me know you guys can see it. Let me zoom in a bit.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, cool, guys. So this is called the Boost Academy Flagship course. Okay. This is going live May 1st. Okay. 2021. Time of live is to be announced as far as when we're going live every week.
It'll actually be May 3rd.
Say it again?
It'll be May 3rd. That's Monday.
May 3rd? Oh, okay, so May 3rd. Yeah, that first Monday of May. One sec. So, and then the schedule of live is going to be, so we're going to go live 2 times a week. Well, one time a week for Q&A. And the rest of the content will be dripped weekly. Okay, and then we're going to go together. We're going to go through the weeks right now together. So what we're covering. So the first week we're covering is the fundamentals. And what fundamentals include are, so we're going to cover, so prospecting, sales, fulfillment, overview. So what encompasses basically every business, prospecting, sales, and fulfillment. We're going to cover that in detail and what that means to you. So what is your customer avatar?
Hey, yeah, I got it.
For your product or service. And make sure, guys, you're muted. If you're, there you go, make sure you're muted. Cool. Next one is crafting your offer. So we're going to show you how to craft your offer, how to make an irresistible offer for your market. We're going to talk about input and output. So what does that mean? We're going to talk about, and then we're going to do the hot seat, which is Q&A. So hot seat is going to be held at the end of the week, guys, to answer any questions about the topics that were covered in that week at the end of the week. So, and this will be a live with me, Zach, and Jordan, and it's going to be probably either a Thursday or Friday, and this will be literally a live where we're answering all the questions that you have, and that way we're going to upload all of that together within week 1. Okay? Anybody have any questions on week 1? Let me see. No questions? Awesome, guys. So week 2, and so by the way, guys, this is a 7-week thing. So week 2, we're talking all about prospecting. Everybody's favorite topic. Okay, we're going to be covering a few different things. So cold calling, Facebook outreach, Facebook groups, LinkedIn, Facebook ads, right? And then we're going to do the Q&A, hot seat, okay? So that's week number 2, guys. We're going to cover all these different topics: how to do cold calling, how to do Facebook outreach, how to do Facebook groups, LinkedIn, Facebook ads, and then we're going to answer any questions at the end of that week. Week number 3 is covering everything about Upwork. And if you guys know Zach has grossed over 6 figures on Upwork, multiple 6 figures at this point, and he's going to be covering a couple different topics on Upwork, which is where is it? So getting started and setting up your profile on Upwork for success. He's going to be covering hiring and outsourcing. So anybody who doesn't have a fulfillment partner, this is going to be the training for you, because Zach will go over and cover how he hires, how he qualifies. So the other thing is qualifying the candidate. So, and this is in the case of hiring, for finding a fulfillment partner, if you're going to use Upwork for that. And then the payment structure. How do you pay your fulfillment team? How do you set up these deals that we're talking about? How do you set up these partnerships? And then we're going to be doing, and then Q&A. So that's week number 3. Now, week number 4, it's all about sales. Okay, the topics being covered on week number 4 are going to be positioning your offer. Positioning your offer. It's going to be psychology of your prospect. Psychology, physiology. By the way, guys, if you guys have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself and ask whenever you want. How to build rapport. This is important with sales. People build rapport wrong, unfortunately. Overcome and understanding objections. Can't get a sale without overcoming those. So how to close an invoice via InvoQuick. So InvoQuick is our software that we have within Funnelbolt that allows you to send invoices. How to scale your business with sales, and then Q&A. Week number 4 is jam-packed. Week number 5 is all about automations, right? So how do we start buying back some of our time? That's what we're going to start covering in week number 5. And so that's going to talk about systems for scale. So what tools do we use inside of our business? What tools we can't live without at this point in our business? And what tools you can use to streamline some of the stuff in your business. We're going to talk about pipeline production. Okay, how to get the most production, how to streamline your onboarding process, hiring and outsourcing. And this is more so for your system side of things. The first one we were talking about is for fulfillment. This is more about your systems, how to do that. And then Q&A. Okay. Week 6, so we only have 2 more weeks left. So week 6, we're going to talk all about fulfillment and product knowledge. Basically, what this is all about is how do you know what to sell, who to sell it to, why to sell it, benefits of selling it. So you're completely clear and valuable to your prospect and explaining to them what they're getting from all these things. So we're going to talk about Facebook ads, landing pages, Google Ads, YouTube, SEO, LinkedIn, okay, and Google Maps. So by the time you take this module, guys, in week 6, you guys are going to be experts when it comes to recommending services to your prospects and understanding how to ascend them and when to ascend them and what to best recommend to your clients at what point and what time and why, right? Because that's how you're going to feel and make them feel, get trust in you, is you being able to educate them and guide them into what makes most sense at that period of time in their business, right? That's important. And then the last week, guys, and by the way, the Q&A, obviously. Okay, so, if you want to cover something, want to leave that for Q&A so we can cover it. And then in week 7, guys, we're going to talk about systems and hiring. So we're going to talk about the systems that we use inside of our business. So, things like Slack, for example, which we use for communications. We're going to talk about how we use Slack, how we set up our channels. We're going to talk about how to add users and sales teams into Funnelbolt, right? So if you're looking to scale your business, you're going to need to hire eventually salespeople. How do you put them into your company and have them work your leads? How we use Asana and Loom for SOPs. How to train your VA personal assistant. So this would be more so somebody like an admin assistant that can do emails for you, do DMs for you, manage your calendar and things of that nature. And that's the VA. And then Indeed and Upwork. So basically what we're talking about is the different places that you can find people that are qualified, how to qualify them, and then how to bring them onto your business with confidence, so that you know that you're bringing on the right people onto your team, because you're only as strong as your weakest link, right? So that's what this is all about. So these are the 7 weeks, and like I said, guys, we're dripping out this content. So the way that this works is, for those who jump in, we're gonna make this super simple for you guys, and I think you guys are gonna all find this extremely valuable, because we're literally gonna do something super crazy right now in exchange for you guys to take action. So if you jump in before May 3rd, okay, and Jordan, do you have a link for this, by the way?
I don't. I'll have one here shortly.
Okay, so while Jordan works on that, if you jump in before May 3rd, okay, retail for what we're doing here for the Boost Academy course, okay, is $19.97. Okay, retail, okay, meaning by the time we get through this, which if you just count the weeks, if we start on May 3rd, we'd be done by the 2nd week of June, by week 7, okay? If you jump in before then, before May 3rd, okay, you are gonna get in, let's go here, your early bird ticket price is just $297. Okay, Tom says, any thoughts on time? Tom, go ahead and unmute yourself if you have a question. I'm not sure what that means. But this all starts on May 3rd. So you jump in, basically reserve your spot before that, and you'd be locked in to being able to take, this training, which will be retailed at $2K after it's all said and done. Mind you guys, this is the Boost Academy flagship course, so it is going to be, the main course inside of Boost Academy, that's going to really encompass you and set you up for success in literally everything that you need when it comes to growing, scaling, and systemizing your business. So for $297, it's literally an insane deal. Of course, Sam, yeah. So Sam, the way this works is this is going to be a membership area. Okay, so if you buy your ticket, okay, you're basically getting and reserving your spot inside the paid membership area, okay? On top of this, guys, you're also going to be added to a Boost, the official brand new Boost Academy membership area. So this is a private Facebook group that only those that are in our Boost Academy members area can join, meaning you are going to be put next to the guys that are taking action that are applying what they're learning and that can actually help you accelerate your business, because they're going to be sharing what they're doing, you're going to be sharing what you're doing, and we're all going to work together to really boost your business, right? And so that's what the purpose of this is, to build that community around those type of individuals. And then you obviously have Boost Academy, the free group, which anyone can join. Everyone's part of that. That's totally cool. But we're going to be segmenting out, those who do jump into the Boost Academy membership area, due to the fact that we are going to prioritize to help them over everybody else, because those are the guys that are actually taking it seriously and applying what we're teaching here. So.
And the content is going to be a lot of like the kind of stuff that we're talking about today, that we talked about on this call. Like that's the kind of stuff that we want to talk about in this group. Like there's a lot of value in the free Facebook group is great. It takes an insane amount of time. So like we're trying to segment those things and prioritize producers, people that want to take it to the next level.
Correct. So we're going to be doing this, by the way, guys, like I said, your early bird ticket, we're going to drop it once we post this video in the group. I'm also probably going to make a post in the group about this since we released it on this call. We'll put the comment in the group with the link to join. By the way, there is a cap on the amount of people that can join, because we are doing this in Zoom. So there is a cap on attendees, and I think it's 100 people is the cap. So once we hit 100 people, we would actually have to close down the actual live version of the training. Everyone else after 100 is just going to be getting access to the membership area. So if you guys want to jump in live and you want to participate on the Q&A calls and the hot seats and ask your personalized questions and really absorb the information from others, because you can actually bounce your ideas back, get questions answered, then I would jump in. Before it gets packed out, and also before we charge a lot more for the exact same thing. But we're really doing this so that you guys can jump in now, get a massive incentive, get 10 times your value for your money. Just the sales module itself will make back the $297 investment. And not only that, but even your prospecting. We'll go through some prospecting methods that will blow your mind. And just by week 2, you should be already prospecting actually. Because like I said, I could just go through the strategy like we talked about on this call and you'd be on your way. So it's extremely valuable, guys. We kind of gave you a little taste of what we can do and what's possible on this call, just to kind of provide you guys some value. But like I said, we'll repost this in the group after we're done. We'll probably take this snippet out that we're using, that we're explaining how this works, and post it on its own so everyone can kind of see what this is about. But yeah, guys, this is something we're super excited about. We're going to put a lot of time, effort, and energy into it. We're going to give you scripts. We're going to give you systems. We're going to give you, downloadables, things that we're currently using in our business that is working and is proven and it's actually productive as we speak during coronavirus. So, or whatever you guys want to call that. So this is not outdated stuff. This is in real time. This is stuff that we're currently doing. So. That's why we're doing it. We're excited to release it. It's going to take us a lot of work to execute on this, but we're doing this for you guys because we truly appreciate all of you guys being a part of our community. And we've grown exponentially in just the last couple weeks. So we're truly grateful about that. And that's the reason that we're going to put ourselves, into this position to literally do this for you guys when we don't necessarily have to, but we're doing it because we just are so grateful for all of you guys being here. So we're pumped. Do you guys have any questions before I let you guys go? I know this went a little bit over, but I really wanted to make sure you guys understand what we're doing, when we're doing it, and how it works if you're interested in joining. Jordan says, here's the link. And also, guys, this will be recorded, so if you need to rewatch it, you can. So there's the link. You can go ahead and sign up if you're interested. Remember, limited spots available. And once we do go live with this, we're going to blast this out to our entire list. So you guys are getting first dibs. No one else knows about this yet because we're literally live right now. Once we close this down, then we're going to be syndicating this across our entire list, our Facebook group, our email list, our ManyChat, our everything that you can imagine, which you should be doing too. We're going to be blasting that out because this is something that everyone can get access to if they jump in. So we're pumped. Hope you guys are, because we're gonna literally blow your minds. And you guys have any questions? Sam says just approximately the time of the live Q&A. Great question, Sam. So there's no set time. What there is going to be a set date. It might be a Friday, and we're going to have all this stuff in concrete, by the way, before we launch. So if you jump in, you're going to get updated in the members group as to when we're going to live and schedule. But I mean, there's no limit. It can go an hour, it can go 2 hours. But the beauty of this, Sam, is that when we do populate this and put it into the membership area, it's going to be time stamped. What I mean by that is if, within 2 hours, 500 questions get asked, which that's a heck of a lot of questions. But if that's the case, it's going to be time stamps, meaning, at 12:46, this question was asked. So you'd be able to skip to it and get your answer real quick without watching the 2 hours of Q&A and just absorbing a bunch of stuff that you may not need right now. Jordan says, live Q&A will be toward the end of each week, and we'll try to make it the best time for everyone. Yeah, so we're going to do a poll. What's going to be the best time for everybody that works? And then we'll go from there. Tom says, I think he means what time of the day. Yeah, so it might be midday, I think is usually the best time that works for everybody based on time zones. So probably midday, most probably around 11, 12 EST most likely. But like I said, guys, once we're closer to May 3rd, we're going to do a poll inside the membership group and the paid group that's going to basically give you guys a couple times, and everyone can vote what's going to be the best time for everybody, and then we're just going to go with that time so that we can get the most people live, because that's the goal, so you guys get the most value out of it.
Yeah. So this is really going to be, this is really going to be probably the most, so the values there are one in the price, but it's also going to be very personalized, like in these live Q&As. Once we're done with this, we're probably not going to be doing the live reviews on this specific content. So it's going to be very tuned to exactly where you're at and personalized to get you to exactly where you want to be. So.
Yeah, the other thing too, guys, that isn't on here is Zach is heavily involved as well. He's not on this call, but Zach is heavily involved as well, and he will also be a part of the Q&A. So it's a hybrid between, you're going to be learning from me, Jordan, and Zach throughout the process, and then in the Q&As, you're getting access to all three of us. So it's in a way a coaching program, 7 weeks long, accelerated, and you have access to it for the rest of your career. And if you decide you want to work closely with us even more, then we can talk about that as well. But this should give you, before you build a house, you need to build a foundation. This is going to give you that foundation, so then you can just go build the walls and start making some money, rather than trying to build your foundation off of YouTube University and costing you years, right? For Tom, it was 5 years, right? So let's try to save you 5 years, right, and get you into the fast lane. $2.97 is just a few cups of coffee. You drink coffee every day, that's actually less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks once a day, right? So it's a no-brainer, right? And like I said, we're going to be charging $19.97 for this once all of this is done, packaged up, and ready. Sam says, I'm hitting pay now and it's not doing anything. Tom says, we'll figure that out, Sam, shortly here. Jordan will take care of that. Tom says, well, in my difference, I was in jail, limited net access. So, I mean, yeah, man, I know they do marketing in jail. They do. It's just different. They do it differently in jail. I've seen that happen in all these Netflix shows with notes or whatever it is, But that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, guys. So I'm super pumped. We're gonna put the working link in the group, if not right now, here within a couple minutes after this call. But I'm super pumped. Jordan's super pumped. Zach's super pumped. And I hope you guys are pumped, because we're literally going to unlock the floodgates of value in this training. And it's going to blow your mind of what's possible. So forget YouTube University. Save that. Jump in here. Unfortunately, we don't start until May 3rd. But we're doing that for a reason, because we really want to make sure we over-deliver and we prepare the best content for you guys. So I'm excited. Does anybody have any questions before I let you guys go? Sam, any questions? Linda, Tom? Nope, we're good to go. Awesome, guys.
Awesome.
So we'll post in the group. We'll give you the link there, and yeah, we'll see you guys on the other side. Actually, we'll see you guys next week, and we'll see those that jump in on the other side in the members area. So take it easy, guys, and we'll see you next week.
All right, guys.